Did you know that most full-frame mirrorless cameras max out at around 1000 nits of EVF brightness? That's why the new Nikon Z6 III is turning heads. It pushes that up to a whopping 4000 nits, making it one of the brightest electronic viewfinders on the market right now. If you've ever struggled to see your shot in bright sunlight, this camera might just change the game for you. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. I've been testing the Z6 III for the past few weeks, and it's clear Nikon didn't just tweak the specs, they rethought what a hybrid shooter needs. Whether you're into stills, video, or both, this camera handles it all without compromise. Let me break down why it might be the one you've been waiting for. First off, the video capabilities are next level. The Z6 III can record 6K RAW internally at 60 frames per second. That's not just for pros with massive hard drives, it's practical for anyone who wants flexibility in post. You can oversample to 4K UHD for crisp, detailed footage, or pull still straight from your video clips. I tested it shooting a family hike in 6K, and the dynamic range was insane. The colors stayed vibrant even when I pushed the shadows up in editing. If you're a content creator, this alone could save you from buying a separate cinema camera. Then there's the viewfinder. At 4000 nits, it's bright enough to use in direct sunlight without squinting. I took it out on a sunny afternoon and could still see every detail in the frame without the image washing out. That might sound small, but anyone who's ever missed a shot because their EVF was too dim will appreciate it. The colors are accurate too, so what you see is what you get, no surprises when you review your shots on a monitor later. Low light performance is another standout. The Z6 III has a native ISO range of 100 to 64,000, with extended settings going even higher. I shot a concert indoors at ISO 12800 and was blown away by how clean the images were. Noise was minimal, and skin tones looked natural. If you often shoot in dimly lit venues or at night, this camera will give you the confidence to push your ISO without fear. Autofocus is where Nikon really flexed its muscles. With detection down to -10 electron volts, it locks onto subjects even in near total darkness. I tested it tracking a fast-moving dog at dusk, and it kept up without hunting. The subject recognition is smart too, it can tell the difference between a person, an animal, or even a vehicle. For vloggers or documentary shooters, that kind of reliability is a game-saver. The camera also gives you fine control over your look. The flexible picture control lets you tweak colors, contrast, and sharpness to match your style. I set up a custom profile for a moody, cinematic look and saved it as a preset. Now I can switch between it and a neutral profile in seconds, depending on the project. It's not just for pros, beginners can experiment without feeling overwhelmed. Build quality is solid, too. The magnesium alloy body feels rugged but not heavy, and the deep grip makes it comfortable for long shoots. I carried it around all day at a festival, and my wrist never felt strained. The menu system is logical, though it might take a little getting used to if you're coming from a different brand. Once you're familiar with it, though, everything is right where you expect it. Now, no camera is perfect. The battery life is decent but not outstanding, expect to carry a spare if you're shooting all day. And while the autofocus is impressive, it's not quite as snappy as some dedicated sports cameras when tracking erratic subjects. Still, for most use cases, it's more than capable. If you're in the market for a full-frame hybrid camera, the Nikon Z6 III is a strong contender. It nails the basics while offering pro-level features that won't break the bank. Whether you're upgrading from an older model or switching from a DSLR, this camera has the versatility to grow with you. The link is below if you want to take a closer look. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.